Hello guys, welcome back to the channel. Welcome back to another episode from, come on, Salvage Nation. I hope you're enjoying the M4 build and I hope you're enjoying the M135i build. As you can see at the beginning of this video, I was just giving it a wash and I thought, whilst I'm doing that, why not give my M4 a wash as well and just shed it of all the muck that it came with from the auction over at Copart. But anyway, for this episode, as you can see, we've got more parts have come in, and normally I kind of break up my episodes, but on this build, the parts are super hard to find. So I'm just fitting the parts and I'm putting out the content as I get the parts. I'm still in the market for an LED, full LED adaptive headlight. If anyone has got one, please get in touch. Drop me a DM on Instagram at @salvage_nation or just get in the comments. Find some way of contacting me and let me know if you have got a headlight that you can help me out, and I'm sure we'll work something out. But anyway, for today, I want to fit this. But if you remember in the last episode, I found out that the gearbox oil cooler, which is this bad boy here, this was actually badly bent on the car. It's not broken, it's not leaking, but just to be safe, because we're moving the car in and out every day, I want to make sure I go ahead and change this. So I went ahead and got a new one from my local supplier. Unfortunately, he didn't have any other parts, so we're still short of a few bits. I went ahead and ordered the headlight bracket as well from BMW, so that's here, we're going to be fitting that. And I went ahead and put the car on my trader's insurance, so we're going to be taking it out tomorrow. As you can see, got a headlight bracket as I just said, and in the garage next door, I've also got a front bumper that I'm going to be putting on the car, and we're going to be trying to buckle it up as much as we can, and we're going to be taking it out to get,
Yes, Mario.
Yeah. And then and then tonight we're actually gonna have a bit of fun. Yeah. But that's gonna be off camera. I'm gonna blitz this out before I get into that kind of fun. But anyway, like I said, I've got a bumper next door, like literally just completely organic. I didn't even see them come in. I'm over here at Multi-Car Repairs where it's out of hours, so they've allowed us to use the ramp. Let's get the car up on the ramp, get to work, and then hopefully we'll see how the car's performing, get it on the trader's insurance and get the car out. Alright you guys, so with the car up on the ramp, and this is why I waited until it was dark out so I can get the car up on the ramp. It just makes this job a lot easier instead of doing it on the floor. But this is the oil cooler, have a look at that, that is completely gone. And I believe this is the gearbox oil cooler, so you've got an input on one side, it goes in, gets cooled down, and goes back to the output and goes back into the gearbox. But it's not leaking at the moment, but if I leave it, it potentially could leak further on, and I want to do a road trip in this car. You'll hear more about that as the build progresses, but I want to make sure that all of these little niggly bits are taken care of before we move on. So what I need to do is strip down this entire area, and then we're gonna just literally one screw, two screws, out with the old, in with the new, and that's easy. And then I can continue with what I need to do up there. So let's get this off. Alright guys, so if you look right there, that's the replacement oil cooler. It's all done. And I just wanted to show you that little bracket. There was a little bracket that was on this side. It was actually bent and twisted, and it had popped out the pop rivets that was keeping it in place. That tiny little bracket cost a lot of money from BMW. And as you can see, all it took was a hammer, some nice sharp edges, and I made sure that I straightened everything back out. And then I got my little rivet gun and I replaced those pop rivets. And look, that is solid, 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 solid. And I'm very happy with that, very confident in that, and that ain't going nowhere. So now that this is in place, I will be topping back up the oil that I lost, but for now, let's get the car down a little bit and let's remove that broken headlight bracket, get this one on, and start to get that wing in place, and just continue with the reassembly of the front end on the BMW M4. So let's get the car down. Right guys, so as you can see right here, this is the broken one that's on the car right now. Open up the bonnet. These were just strategically placed here. These are my replacement number plates. I can't believe that some people literally sit at home, they watch these builds, literally copy down the license plate number to check if it's taxed, check if it's MOT. I've had so many comments, like, come on man, like, find something better to do. Oh, your car's not taxed, your car's not got MOT. Duh, I just bought it from an online auction for salvage cars. All of that will be sorted. But anyway, these are the original plates. I'll be revealing those later. So these are the original plates that's gone on the car. But for now, I just need to strip down all of this, get all of this gone. Hopefully, yes, if you look right down in there, there's a couple of screws down in there, and this bad boy should come out, and I can put the new one on. Assemble this radiator back onto this. This is the way it's supposed to go on, and then hopefully get that wing on there as well. So let's get to work. Alright guys, so we've run into our first problem on this build. Everything was going too smooth, and I think that the salvage gods just thought, you know what, I'm gonna slip you a little obstacle to overcome. I've gone ahead and I've tried to fit my wing, which I was told is the same as an M3. So I bought an M3 wing because the guy that I bought it from, he was probably just trying to get the sale. Anyway, he told me that the M3 and the M4 on the F series is the same front end. I bought the wing and it's completely different. Like I figured that much. M3 is a smaller car, but it's completely wrong. Check it out. So if you look, I've got it in the correct slots that it needs to go in at the top. Nothing lines up. It doesn't line up with the door. I can't open it because it's chafing on the door. It doesn't line up on the bonnet. Well, it kind of does, but just nothing else lines up, and the lines are completely off. Look at this body line. It's meant to follow through on the other. I'll show you on the other side. This body line is slightly up as well, and you can just tell, like, the M3 is a smaller car. I know that, but I was told otherwise. So, got to get rid of this, and I need to get an M4 wing. I'm in the market. Zaf?
What's this, M3?
Yeah, someone told me. You know what? The guy told me that, oh, it's the same, it's the same, it's the same. It don't matter, just do it. 400 quid. Yeah. So he's laughing, but yeah, I'll be at his garage tomorrow, mate, and take this one back. Look at the other side. Body line on the door and the body line on the wing just lines up perfectly. Body line on the door, body line on the wing. All the gaps are nice and even, no issues there. So yeah, 100%. I went ahead and I put on my front bumper just to make sure. And yeah, everything lines up on that side. It just doesn't line up here. So guys, that's very annoying, but I'm not downbeat because I've got a surprise for you. As you can see, I needed to get a passenger side headlight. I couldn't find the headlight to match mine, so we went ahead and we upgraded. We're gonna be putting on a set of icons, the M3, M4 icon headlights, and they're gonna upgrade the front of the car. One of you guys got into the comments and said I should put on the GTS rear lights to really transform the rear as well, and I'm gonna be looking into that. But for now, check out these icon lights. Alright guys, so check this out. I've gone ahead and I've fitted those iconic headlights, iconic, whatever you want to call them. The new headlights are fitted, but as you can see, that one is working and that one is not working. And that's because I've been sat in the car colding, so I figured out how to cold basically all the headlights. So I've already done that one and that's why that started to work. So I thought I'll do the next one on camera. And trust me, this new launch diagnostic tool that we got, Akil picked this up. He paid quite a lot of money for it, but trust me, it does everything and I'm so happy. This is not sponsored or anything, but normally I would have to go find a specialist or whatever the case might be, but I've coded, I've retrofitted front parking sensors on my M140i and now I'm coding my new headlights on the M4. So if I go ahead, as you can see, I don't know if that's gonna show up. Let me try to get it to focus. It's got a list of, I don't know if you can see that, but it's got a list of all the modules and it's picked up all the modules that's in the car. Now, the vehicle order is already in the car, so the vehicle order is a list of all the features that the car has got. That's already in the car, so I don't need to add or remove anything because I'm replacing the light-for-light part, it's just the updated version. So they're adaptive LEDs, so I don't need to change any coding or anything. I just need to transfer the coding that's already in the car onto the new headlights and everything should tally up. So I've done the right one, so all I need to do is click left. In code, it's saying processing, and any minute now, that next one, I can hear it clicking away. Any minute, that should work. It's still saying processing, but I'll keep you up to date. I'll probably jump this ahead once I'm editing. So now it's asking which level of coding, and it's all dated. So the same thing I did with the other side, I just put the latest date. And this connects to the Wi-Fi as well, so it can download the latest coding files. So it says 1 of 4 coding, and it says now at 4 of 4, so any minute now that should come on. There we go, right on cue, check it out. Recoding has been completed, and as you can see, the icon lights are working, fully coded. Let's turn off these ones. I want to turn off these ones and see if the actual day running lights are working. Happy days. Oh, they're so bright, so bright. Milk bottle, yeah? Yeah. My God, come on, man. Listen. Guys, what a beast. Come on, man. We're bringing the best content on YouTube. I swear that. I swear. Rebuilt by the Salvage Nation. Come on. So guys, there you have it. This episode was a smashing episode. I hope you enjoyed it. I got my guy Mehmet ready to take the car in. It's late, the neighbors are complaining, so it's time to go home. I hope you enjoyed the episode. If you did, smash that like button. And if you're watching this and you're not subscribed, you want to see how we get on, smash the subscribe button. And this is where we're gonna head out. So boy, like I always say, keep it moving like that, and I'll see you in the next one. Guys, thank you for watching. Click here to see what YouTube thinks you should watch. Click here to watch one of my previous episodes. And like it said there, don't forget to like, comment, share, and subscribe. We out.